Hello, my name is Maybe so maybe you should sew. Today I'm going to do another one of my sewing adventure thingies. And I'm going to try and make a skirt of some sort, out of this dress that doesn't fit. Um, I'm gonna show that to you now. Ugh, it doesn't want to focus over here, but anyways, that's me. Hello. It is a black dress. I tried to get a little bit more lighting on it, just because it is kind of dark over here. But yeah, it's just like a black beaded dress. Hopefully, this is enough fabric for a skirt. If not, I might make it into like some kind of top or something, or just like a piece of something that I add to something else. But for right now, we're gonna try and make it into a skirt. First, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start removing like the top and the bottom and just like kind of leave the beaded part on there. Mainly just because I kind of want to try and keep this intact as much as possible. And just have this be part of the skirt rather than cutting like this part of it up a lot, if that makes sense. Which I don't think it'll be too hard since most of it is in the middle, except for like a little bit up here. But I think I should be able to do it. But yeah, I'm gonna start working on cutting this up now. Okay, so I have now done what I said. Just I cut off the bottom, which is basically already a skirt, and then the top of it as well, and just like left the beaded part together as much as I could. I think maybe a few beads fell off, but I haven't actually seen any, so I'm gonna go on a limb and say maybe not. But I've got like this little small piece that was at the top, and then I've also got the like the undergarment skirt. There's a better name for it, but this was like what's under the dress, and then here's like that main part right here. So I think what I'm gonna do is, one, I'm gonna see if this will fit me just like this. Maybe this will fit me on its own. It might be too big since it is wider at the bottom of that dress. But I'm gonna see how well this fits me and kind of go from there. I'm not sure how I want to do this part. I might just end up layering it over it, just because I don't think I can cut this up like the beaded part without like risking messing up the entire thing. And just to like prevent that from happening, I think I would just like, wherever I plan to put it on the dress, I would just like go ahead and like lay it there, and then like sew on the extra pieces of fabric I left like around it. But yeah, I'm gonna start by seeing how well the bottom part of it fits, because it looks big, but maybe it'll fit. Hopefully you can see me okay. But yeah, there's like a lot of space. So I'll probably make this a little bit more fitted. I think my camera's a little crooked, but anyways, since this is a bit bigger than I need it to be, I'm gonna like take out some of that and just try and make this a little bit more fitted to me, and probably also try and like clean it up a bit. I might not need to, since I am going to be adding this to it and like figuring out how I want it to look. But for right now, I'm just gonna work on making the base of it fit me a little bit better. Okay, I'm cooking a little bit of lunch, so if you hear like a fan and sizzling, that is cauliflower. But anyways, here is basically the skirt. After I've like sewn just like a basic, whatever you would call it, just like right here, just once. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. So one, I am going to probably just like make this a little bit more even. I don't know what I'm trying to say. You know, just like sew this to here like this, like I did right here. But I honestly, part of me wants to do this kind of like where I fold it in a little bit and then sew it. I don't know. I just think it'll look a lot better. Yeah, I think I might fold it in a little bit, just not as much as I did before. Like at first I was doing like that much, but I think I'll do like a little bit less and do like maybe just like fold it in by an inch like this. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I have finished doing the fold in over here, and I think it looks a lot more presentable in my opinion there. I definitely like this a lot more than this just like entire strip being loose. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing that more often, I think. Next, for this, I really wanted to keep it like intact this way and just like try and put it on this skirt some way, but I don't think it's enough to do what I'm trying to do. Like I feel like it needed to be a little bit longer for me to do what I'm needing to do. So what I am going to attempt is to cut this like in the middle and then put this fabric on either side of the dress, or sorry, the skirt. I don't think these should fall off, but if they do, I'll just try to collect them from off the ground and sew them back on. It's not too hard to sew them on. I just want to kind of keep it looking the same way, even though it's technically a whole different piece. I think I'll probably end up just like cutting it straight down the middle as much as I can and then sewing it to both sides, like one side each. And then after that, I still have like this little piece of fabric here from the top of the dress, and I have this like little undersheet or underskirt, and then I'll also cut off of this from the main part of the skirt since I didn't need that much fabric. So what I thought about doing is sewing all three of these together and having them like hang under the skirt, kind of like probably also on either side. I think it'll look really cool, so I think I'm gonna do that. But yeah, so I think first, before I even do the beaded area, I think first I will try and tidy up the top part of this, just to make it look a little bit better, kind of like I did here. I'm just gonna do the same thing. I'll probably just do that off camera because it'll be easier. But after that, I'm gonna go over Uh, First, I'm gonna back up so you can see what it looks like, and then I'll tell you like my views on it. Hopefully, you can see this okay. So now for what I think. Ignore my terrible hair. I tried to fix it. It's not working. I'm just gonna have to redo it. Anyways, that's besides the point. So I'm gonna take this off so I can talk about it while you can see it. I really like this. It definitely looks a little bit more presentable, I think. Not like, I will say this is still not very even at the top, but it doesn't look as frayed as, say, like this piece of fabric does. So I really do think I'm improving in that area. I may start making sure well, no, I need to start making sure I have enough fabric to put around the edges as well. So like maybe instead of having to do this, I could just put a thin piece of fabric around it to make like, you know, it more presentable. It might look a little bit better, might look a little bit more even as well. Even though there's a lot going on, as you can see, there's a lot. I've got some stuff hanging down and on the sides. I still feel like it needs more, and I kind of want to put like chains and stuff on it. Obviously, right now I don't have any chains, but when I do, I'll put them on there. But for something that I plan to like add more things to as I go, I think it looks pretty good. It looks a lot better than a lot of my other skirts that I've made. I don't feel like I'm risking anything when I put this on versus my other ones that may just like fall apart. So I am pretty happy with this for that reason as well. I really like the front. Even though I had to do a lot in the front, it does look pretty good. I don't really like this, but I mean, I've still got a little bit of fabric left, so I could just put some more black fabric over there and no one would know. But yeah, for now, this is where I'll stop. I might add a few things. If I add a few things, I will talk about it probably on TikTok, or maybe even just on here. We'll see. I'm trying to get better at doing shorts, so I may start like trying to experiment with shorts on here. But yeah, this is the final piece for now. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Again, ignore my hair. I hope y'all really liked this. I really had a lot of fun. I love black clothing. As you can see, I'm wearing a black shirt right now. Please like and subscribe for more content like this, and I will see y'all in the next video.